anniversary. $1 million in a couple hours. I'm still the youngest one doing it. For all the grown-ass haters who've been hating since I was 9 years old, look at me now. What y'all got to say?
Y'all man need y'all ass whooped for this one. Y'all really do. I didn't realize how many weak men it was walking around until I seen this. But guys, apparently, as y'all seen in that video, Lil Tay, if y'all remember, she that one girl back when she was like really young, like 9 years old, 10 years old. She was going around flexing at, like basically like her parents, they were like real estate, her mom or whatever. And, she'll go around flexing all basically, all these expensive stuff that she don't have. Her parents just did real estate. So yeah, she up here flexing, making content. Her parents out there funding this, encouraging her to do it, and basically messed up her image from, like since she was young, so. And then on top of that, this woman faked her death too for clout. So, and now she's spiraling, going even more insane. So she's back with a comeback now. And she has joined the OnlyFans train. Now, I'm not upset with Lil Tay. In fact, I'm not even going to bash her at all because I'll be a big hypocrite because, in case you didn't know, your boy is a male stripper in real life. Yeah, I do that from time to time. But yeah, so I can't bash, I'll be a full-on hypocrite. But I will say, you got me thinking now. Lil Tay, you got me thinking. But nah. I can't go out like that. Nah. I see what the club scene is different. When you in a club, okay, cool. You got a few group of people that know you. But once you hop on OnlyFans, now the whole world know you. And you already a figure out there. So, you just tarnish yourself already, versus see, when you a male stripper as a man, it's a different environment, and I actually covered a few videos on this. You want to go watch it, but it's very, very different when you're in that type of club space as a man. It really is a brotherhood up in there. I ain't even gonna lie. And on top of that, you get to have a good time, but not a crazy good time. I'm not trying to take it there, although that stuff does go on, if you know what I mean. But it's a different type of vibe for us, men up in there. And, and basically, yeah, we just selling a fantasy. But, and then on top of that, you're getting real life connections, like you get to meet people, you're socializing. Like as a man, you get more benefit because you're building your social skills and interaction skills, which is very, very important, if you're a younger dude out there. So we get a lot more benefits from this, compared to a woman, but I'm not knocking Lil Tay for doing what she do. I wouldn't do it, and I definitely wouldn't encourage any woman out there to go do it. Hell, if anything, I mean, like, I'd much rather you go work in a club and go be a working girl in a club compared to doing OnlyFans. Now, why do I say that? Because, like I said earlier, you're literally all over the internet, and see, versus you're in the club, you're doing your thing. You can do that on the side. Ain't nobody got to know about it, But me, I'm different. I don't mind, telling it because eventually, like, it's gonna pop out eventually. Hey, that guy over there. Yeah. Like, I'll be chilling with a girl and be like, hey, he used to be a stripper. Hey, that's Kelly Skywalker. Somebody's gonna recognize me. I already know it. So as a man, like, you just gotta tell women these things. You just gotta be honest, in my personal opinion. Honesty with women goes such a long way. But if you're a woman out there, you're trying to keep things clean because your image really do matter a lot versus a man. It's honestly more attractive when, if you're getting a lot of attention from women. But at the same time, it's a double-edged sword because if you get too much attention, then it becomes, oh, wow, I'm going to have to compete for this man. So that's the problem that we have. But at the same time, it benefits us differently, honestly, more pros than cons. But if you're a woman out there and you're doing that, yeah, try to be on the low. If I'm just being honest. Nowadays everybody just open with it, but I mean, hey, what can you do? But I'm not mad at Lil Tay. I'm really not. You know, congrats on her for making like becoming a millionaire in 3 hours. But I'm very, very disappointed in a lot of y'all dudes out there. Like, how are you gonna allow yourself to stoop that low and throw money at an OnlyFans model who you're never gonna see? I'd much rather you go, if you're gonna throw money at a woman, just go to a strip club. Just go over there. Heck, you might even go on a date with her, like, you don't know what could happen, Like, I mean, you might actually get some value out of there, like a cool vibe, you get to chat. I'd much rather you do that, even though I'm not encouraging it, even though I'm a stripper myself. Like I said, I'm not trying to be a hypocrite, but, I'd much rather you actually go to a physical club than just hop on OnlyFans, hop on a subscription for $4.99, $10.99, wherever the price is, and just keep giving money just for some pictures. I'm like, bro, you have other sources that you don't even have to spend money on. But geez, like, y'all really going out that bad from your lust? Like, y'all got no self-control? Like, it's really insane to me. I didn't realize how bad it was, but I mean, it makes sense because when you look around at America, there is really not a lot of people who are disciplined. Like, heck, like, even with me, guys, like, whenever I hit the gym and stuff, working out, I didn't realize how big I was getting, until I walk outside and I start walking past people. I'm like, damn, like, I'm more ripped than the average person walking around. Even though I still kind of feel small, but walking around, I'm like, oh, snap, I'm really like killing it out here. I ain't even gonna lie in terms of like my physique. But guys, like, if you're not giving your body what it needs, if you're not taking care of it, I do believe strongly, because 1000%, because guys, when I was a bit sloppy, because I fell off after high school, and I definitely remember how I felt. I did not feel good. My mindset was very, very different. I was still driven, but it was a different type of driven. But I was lazy in other aspects, and it really did not feel good or resonate with me at all. But when I started getting in shape, when I started to take care of myself, feed myself better, just, care about things that actually really matter, that's when I was like, oh, wow, like, this is better. And this is how I want to live. I'm telling you guys, like, that's what y'all need to do, because, man, that lust ain't no joke, guys. Like, that lust is something else. You got to be careful with that. And I really did not realize how much people were just spending on this stuff. The fact a woman can just be a millionaire like that is crazy. And I'm trying to figure out, like, why, like, just, I get it. Socializing can be tough, especially nowadays. We're so antisocial. Everybody relying off of dating apps, and nobody wants to communicate face to face. And then when you do, it's like, what are you doing? I don't know, guys. You really do have to, like, reality right now, it's really crazy here over here in America. But if you're one of these dudes out here tricking, you need some help, man. Like, you hit the gym, get close to God, and I like, just try your best to live right the best way you can. Now, I know some of y'all gonna come out and be like, but you're a stripper. Okay, listen. Let me educate you real quick. Your boy's broke, and I'm trying to get my money up. Okay, I'm trying to move back out again. This ain't the end all be all. In fact, I met some cool people doing this. Like I said, it really is a brotherhood when you're doing this stuff. But although I'm not encouraging it, but and on top of that, like, guys, like, I work in a warehouse job too, so I'm just trying to get myself established. And then on top of that, at least I can say, I'm not out here on OnlyFans and stuff like that. I'm not known for that type of work worldwide, nationwide. I'm not on that type of level. But again, like, I'm not perfect, but I'm just trying to make it out here, But if you out here, you're already doing good for yourself financially, like, you should have no business hopping out there on like OnlyFans and all that stuff. Like, come on, guys, man, we got to get our act together. Yeah, this ain't it, but that's all I wanted to say. Just a quick rant, and well, not really a rant, but just sharing my 2 cents. And yeah, that's really all I gotta say. It is your boy Black Ronin. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll be catching y'all on the next one.